Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? This is Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today's Tuesday, February 3rd, 2009, and boy, it has been a while since I have done a video update. I appreciate all your patience. Just been really busy. Haven't had really a lot of time to sit down and just do video, but I'm glad you guys are still following along, and I'm actually hoping that you all are learning stuff as you see the updates and hopefully improving your trading along the way, because that's really what the blog is all about. First thing I want to do in today's update is go ahead and address my post from last Thursday, which generated quite a few comments, pretty much going back and forth. I think the main thing, and usually it's funny because I get a lot of comments, it seems like, when I have a loss or whether my win is very big or etc., which is perfectly okay. I mean, I love the comments, but just a couple things in reading some of the responses and comments from last Thursday. First of all, I appreciate all feedback, whether it's good or bad, constructive, criticism. Anything is good, so I'm glad that you are commenting either way. Believe me, trust me, I can take anything you can dish out, so don't feel bad if you're suggesting stuff. That's just your inquisitive mind, and that's a good thing to have when you're being a trader. With that being said, though, I think a lot of what I see in comments, especially in losses, is people trying to say, well, maybe you should take this into consideration, or maybe you should add this as a filter, or maybe you should have taken this trade when MACD was positive or negative, or maybe you should have tweaked it in this sort and that sort. And what I'm seeing is basically the typical kind of thinking that a lot of traders do when they take a loss or even a series of losses. The problem with this, and it's good to question these things, but the problem is that when you begin to question stuff and every time you lose, then you will never have a system. You will have basically a hodgepodge of flexible rules. I guess that's as best as I can describe it, because what you're doing is you're basically trying to mold your losses into what you feel is a system that will work. So, for example, if you saw that news affected your trade this one time, then you change your rules so that you can catch it the next time, but then it goes against you, then you trade it again, change your rules up, then what you have is just a constant cycle of changing your rules, and then you don't have a system anymore. A system is actually just a hard set of rules that you will not break no matter what. And that's what this system is. That's what the Cowabunga system is. It's basically a few simple rules that are followed to a T, for the most part. Again, there's a balance, because I don't want to sound like a machine. I don't want to trade like a machine, because I'm not. I'm a human. I have a brain. I have the right to think. So at the same time, yes, keep in mind support and resistance level. Yes, keep in mind pivot points. Keep in mind Fibonacci levels. Keep in mind, anything that you can think of. But at the same time, follow the rules of the system. I've updated the track record for, I guess a year and a half, but I've been trading the system for years profitably. And so I have the trust in it to realize that, I take a loss, it's okay. Yes, I could have probably done something different, but the system has proved itself over the long run, and that's why I stick to it. But that's basically it, and I appreciate those that supported me, and those, you guys, are all great, whether you have questions or comments or whatever it is. I just appreciate everything, but I thought that I would just address that issue, and hopefully my explanation kind of makes sense. So feel free. Remember, this system is not set in stone. Everybody trades differently, so feel free to tweak it, add your own things. That's what's fun about trading, is coming up with your own system. But this should just provide you a good foundation to start off of. So that's that, and now I'm just gonna I should just bring up the Baby Pips site again. Look at our news. Actually, I had to go to a different site this time because we did have pending home sales, and Baby Pips had it as undefined. But with looking at other sources, I found out that pending home sales actually came out at 10 a.m. Eastern time, so that was the time to watch out for. Now, if we look at our 4-hour chart, you'll notice that this is what my chart looked like before I started trading. The most recent trend change candle was yesterday, and that was for a downtrend. So before I started trading today, I established that my trend was down. So I continued to only look for short trades until I saw this. And this is the 7 a.m. candle, but this closed at 11 a.m. So all the way until 11 a.m. I was only looking for short trades, but at the time that this candle closed, RSI is above 50, stochastics trending up. Now my trend is up. I have a new trend change candle, and now I'm only looking for long trades. But I stopped trading around noon anyway, so from 11 to 12, that's when I was looking for long trades. But now I can go to my 15-minute chart. I'll just move this back to just before midnight. Excuse me, let me see. Okay. Alright, so this is what it looked like, and now I'm just going to move the chart forward. Remember, 10 a.m. Is my news, and I'm only looking for short trades at this point. Now here we get a crossover right at 12:15. RSI is below 50, stochastics trending down, MACD was positive and losing value. This is a valid entry. We would enter at the close of the candle, which is at 42.22. Our stop's at the most recent swing high, and we're about 22 pips away, so 4,200 is a good target to go for. And I'll just move the chart forward. Our target was hit in the very next candle, but you can see that price did not make a clean break. So what you want to do is exit as close as possible to 4,200. I wasn't able to do that exactly, but I did get out at 42.04, which is not exactly 4,200, but it's close enough, and it's still a profit. So take a small win there, and we just continue to move forward. Just good or bad, just take it in stride, live in today's moment, okay? 245, we see some heavy retracement to the long side. Here we get a crossover at 4:30 a.m. You can see that stochastics, RSI is below 50, stochastics trending down, MACD is positive and losing value. Now, one news event that I didn't mention was the construction PMI. It was only an orange flag event, so I didn't pay too much attention to it, but this is a 4:30 candle, but I did enter on this one, and the entry would be at the close, which is at 42.19. Our stop's going to be at the most recent swing high, and we're 19 pips away, so 4,200 is another good level, and we almost hit it there, but we did get a clean break right here at 5 a.m. and you can see obviously that there was a clean break. So what we do is we move our stop to 4,200, set our next target to 4150, and you can see that we were almost hit there but not quite, and so we get stopped out at 4,200 at 5:45. So almost got to 4150 but not quite. Now we just continue to move on. Another retracement. Here we get a crossover at 8:15. RSI is below 50, stochastics trending down, MACD is positive and losing value. Another valid entry. The entry's at the close of the candle at 41.94, stops at the most recent swing high, and our target would be at 41.50 because it's quite a ways from that. So we'll move forward. You can see that price retraces heavily, and we actually get stopped out on this one. So 2 out of 3 trades were winners today, but you can see that the market has made a big turn there, pretty much a 180. So be on the lookout for what happens tomorrow. We've seen some choppy days the past couple of days, so just be careful. But that's pretty much it for today's update. Again, feel free to comment anything. I'm always here to try to help you with your trading. But until then, I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all on the next update. Cowabunga, dudes.